Neben Zadza. Can you please mute yourselves? Yeah. Neben Zadza are subordinate clauses, that is, conjunctions that we use to join two or more sentences. Uh, the basic conjunctions or the conjunctions which we'll be using regularly are while, that is because, das, we, and when. So we'll be learning these four conjunctions, and then in the next Nebenzatsa class we'll be learning about the other conjunctions. We use Vefraga, that is van, we, wo, as conjunctions as well, but that is a different part of grammar. Um, when, while, we, and das follow the normal rule, that is, when we are joining two sentences, the first sentence remains the same. We add a comma, then we add the conjunction, and then the second sentence. The first sentence is going to be the Hauptsatz or the main sentence, and the second sentence is going to be the sentence you reason it with, or the reason why we use conjunction. First conjunction that we'll be learning is while, which means because. Why do we use because? Because answers the question why. If you want to reason with someone or you want to give some reason for a particular thing, that's when we'll be using while. While answers the question warum, that is why. Warum lernst du Deutsch? Ich lerne Deutsch, weil ich in Deutschland arbeite. Why do you learn German? I learn German because I work in Germany. Second example is ich fahre oft mit Taxi, weil ich viel Geld habe. I often travel with a taxi because I have a lot of money. Now we are joining over here two sentences, that is ich fahre oft mit Taxi and ich viel Geld habe. If you look at these sentences separately, I travel often with taxi and this is I have a lot of money. If it would have been a normal sentence, this sentence would remain as it is. Ich fahre oft mit Taxi. Verb is always is at the second place. And this second sentence would have been Ich habe viel Geld. That is, I have a lot of money. But because we are using while and we are joining these both sentences, the verb of the second sentence goes at the end. Please observe over here, the verb is not in the infinitive form as in the case of modal verbs, but over here is conjugated according to the subject itself, that is ish in this case. Even in the first Hauptsatz, it is observed that fahre is conjugated according to ish, that is, we are not changing anything of the first sentence. We are giving a comma, we are using the conjunction while, and then we are writing the second sentence, only the verb goes at the end. That's how we will be using while to join two sentences. And while means because. Second we use over here is when. When means if or when or whenever. It answers the question wann or when. To give an example, wann besuchst du mich? Ich besuche dich, wenn du mich anrufst. When do you visit me? I visit you when you will invite me or call me. Immer wenn ich Hunger habe, esse ich ein Stück Schokolade. Always when or always if I have hunger or I am hungry, I eat a piece of chocolate. Even in this case, is besuche dich. The Hauptsatz is as it is. The first sentence remains as it is. Is at the first place. Besuche is the verb which is at the second place. And then we have a comma, we add when, that is a conjunction, and the second sentence. Only the second sentence verbs goes at the end in the conjugated form. Over here, again, observe anrufen is a trennbare verb. That is, it is a separable verb. Rufen, had it been a normal sentence, it would have been du rufst mich an. An goes at the end. Over here, it becomes anrufst and not rufst an. And anrufst is written together. It becomes anrufst and not rufst an. Anrufst goes at the end. We add when joining the two sentences, and a comma is a must. Even in the second sentence, again, over here, we are using when in the first sentence. Till now, the three examples that we did, we were using when or the conjugation in the second sentence at the first place. Over here, we are using when in the first place of the first sentence. Wenn ich Hunger habe, esse ich ein Stück Schokolade. We can just skip immer also, and we can write wenn ich Hunger habe, esse ich ein Stück Schokolade. That means when I have hunger or when I am hungry. Over here, if you observe, when is at the first place and haba is going at the second last place. Then we write a comma. So basically, whenever we use a conjunction in a sentence, the verb goes at the end. Then the comma is a must. Then of the second sentence, the verb is coming at the first place. Over here, first sentence verb goes at the end, followed by a comma. Second sentence is verb and the remaining second sentence. This we use only in the case of when. We can use with while as well, but it does not make sense. So when is if, and that's why we can say if I am hungry, I eat chocolate. We do not use because at the starting of the sentence, even in English. We can use it grammatically, but it makes no sense. That's why we recommend only to use when at the beginning of the sentence. And of course, we can use it in the middle as we use for other conjunctions as well. So this was when, which answers the question wann, and it means if or when. Next Nebensatz over here is wie, which means how or as. We use wie to compare any two sentences, or when we compare two things. For example, wie komme ich zum Bahnhof? Bitte sagen mir. Bitte sagen Sie es mir, wie ich zum Bahnhof komme. Again over here, first sentence remains same, followed by a comma. Then we are using the conjunction or the Nebensatz, and then second sentence with the end verb at the end in the conjugated form. Please tell me when I should come to the Bahnhof, to the station. It is joining two sentences. Wie is also a V-frage, which means how. Similarly, we can join any V-frage in the same with the same rule. That is, if we had to use was is bringe mit. Please tell me what I should bring along. We could use the same rule. Bitte sagen Sie es mir, was ist mitbringen? Mitbringe. Okay. Second example is ist an die Sie gefahren, wie gesagt hat. Same rule, first sentence remains as it is, comma, wie, that is a conjunction. Second sentence's verb goes at the end. Over here, if you observe, it is ist gefahren. That is, it is in the perfect tense. So we do not change any rule over here. Ist an die Sie gefahren remains same. That is, first sentence remains same. If it is in Praeteritum or perfect, or if we are using a modal verb, does not matter. First sentence remains same. We make changes only in the second sentences where we are reasoning it. Next example, ist so groß wie ich. He is very big as me, or he is as big as me. There is no need of a verb over here. So we can directly say Er is so gross, we ish, but comma is a must always. And if we had to only use a verb over here, it would have gone at the end. So this was we, which means how, and it follows the same rule. That is, verb goes at the end. Please remember in Nebensätze, comma is very important, and only after the comma we use the conjunction. Next Nebensatz or the conjunction is das, which means that. Whenever we are using das, there is no need of s in the sentence. We can, of course, keep it, but removing it only makes the sentence easier to understand, or it makes the sentence compact. So, for giving an example, deine Mutter ist Ärztin. Ich habe es gehört. Over here, we can remove s. Joining the two sentences, your mother is a doctor. I've heard it. So we can directly say, I've heard that your mother is a doctor. That would be, ich habe gehört, dass deine Mutter Ärztin ist. First sentence remains as it is, comma, das. Second sentence and the verb goes at the end. Excuse me. Over here as well, we have used ich habe gehört. That is Jorin's perfect tense. It does not change. Ich habe gehört first sentence remains same. Hauptsatz remains same, followed by a comma. Das, that's the conjunction, and the second sentence's verb goes at the end in the conjugated form. Next example, ich weiß, dass morgen kommt. I know that he'll come tomorrow. Ich weiß, comma. Over here, the first sentence would have been ich weiß es. That is, I know that, I know it, or I know that you're coming tomorrow. If we were to use ich weiß es over here, we would be repeating s, or we would be repeating the meaning das. So we just skipped s and we directly wrote ich weiß es, dass es morgen kommt. Because even to listen to it, ich weiß es, das morgen kommt, it would be too tiring, and it would be the same meaning, repeating the same meaning twice. That's why we skip s and it goes the same. Comma, das, and verb at the end in conjugated form. Next sentence over here is wartet darauf, comma, dass dein Vater ihm das Geld schickt. Wartet darauf. First sentence remains as it is, comma, conjunction. Second sentence as it is, only the verb goes at the end. So basically, to list down the rules, first sentence remains as it is, verb at the second position. Then we add comma compulsorily. Then we have the conjunction, that is when, while, we, or oder das, any of these conjunctions. Then the second sentence is subject, object, and the verb. That is the whole remaining part of the second sentence, and then the verb in the conjugated form according to the subject. Okay. Today we'll be learning these 4 Nebensätze and we'll be building sentences on it. The most important thing is the comma and the verb position. If we are using the conjunction in the first sentence would the conjunction would take the first place. The first sentence's verb would go at the end. Then we'll have a comma. Second sentence's verb comes in the beginning, and all the other sentence remains the same. Okay. Have you understood these 4 Nebensätze and how to use them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Arvind?
Richa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's build sentences on these. While is because. Tell me why you woke up early in the morning with a reason. So it would be, I woke up early in the morning because blah blah blah. Okay. We'll be using while and making these sentences now. Can we start? Or do you want time to think? Make a correct sentence, please.
So wake up. What is the verb?
Aufstehen.
Aufstehen.
Yes, separable verb. Or you can say aufwachen also.
What will happen if there is a modal verb in the second sentence? Which
Yes.
verb will go last? Modal verb or the normal verb?
What do you think?
Modal verb?
Yes, because even when we used a trennbare verb over here, it became
Hmm.
an roots, right?
Yeah.
Usually, Anne would have taken the last place, but Rufin took the last place over here. Similarly, Muralverb would have been in the second place over here. So it goes at the end. So the main verb in the infinitive form would have come second last, and then the modal verb in the conjugated form.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Ich bin froh am Morgen aufgewacht,
Mm-hmm.
Komma,
Hmm.
weil ich
Yes.
beten, weil ich beten muss.
While
I
ish.
beten, beten, beten muss,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to pray.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Because I have to pray.
Okay. Can you repeat your sentence? Ish.
Ich bin froh am
Uh-huh.
Morgen aufgewacht,
Okay.
äh,
Aufgewachen.
Komma, aufgewachen,
What did you say? Aufgewachen or aufgewacht?
aufgewacht,
Yeah, aufgewacht.
Komma,
Yes.
weil ich
Mm-hmm.
beten muss.
Yeah, sehr gut.
Danke.
Yeah.
So ich aufwacht früh am Morgen, weil ich Büro gehen am 8 Uhr muss.
Muss. Can you repeat your sentence, please?
Ich aufwacht früh am Morgen, weil ich Büro gehen am 8 Uhr muss.
Okay. Aufwachen is a separable verb.
Mhm.
So auf goes at the end, wachen takes the second place. Okay. And wachen is conjugated according to ish. Ich wache früh, Umlaut, am Morgen auf, weil ich im Büro am 8 Uhr gehen muss. Okay? Everything else is
Weil
correct.
ich
Im Büro
im
am
Büro
8
gehen
Uhr
am 8 Uhr
gehen.
muss. Okay.
Yes. Only thing that went wrong is Aufwachen is a separable verb. Okay, everything else was correct. Sehr gut.
So whenever we come across separable verbs, we have to separate them, is it?
Yes, that's why they are called separable verbs. Anrufen, aufwachen, aufstehen. The verb takes the second position and the ending is goes at the end. Okay, anrufen. Whenever we write anrufen, it's an/rufen. That is rufen.
Okay.
Rufen is the main verb and rufen takes the second position, and an goes at the end.
Okay.
Okay. Haven't you learned this in A1?
Yeah, but this is it a must that we have to separate that? I didn't know that.
Yes. It is a must. Or I can give you a list of separable verbs as well if you want.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would be
We can
helpful.
do that. Yeah.
Okay, sure. So now, Tanzil, you're going to ask one question, excuse me, to Arvind, and Arvind is going to ask one question to Tanzil, which should give an explanation. The answer must contain because.
Okay. And in the answer the Arvind gave, shouldn't it be Aktor or Aktor?
O mark to or A mark to or. Same thing.
Okay.
Means the same. Add.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, grammatically, which one is correct, or both are correct?
Both are correct grammatically.
But for places, we have to use or
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Arvind. Warum bist du so nett, Arvind?
So
Nett.
Ned.
Why are you so nice, Arvind?
What is that? Can you spell that word for me, please? I'm hearing that for the first time. Ned. Okay.
NETT. Yeah.
uh, okay, let me write down your question. What was your question? Varum?
Warum bist du
Mm-hmm.
so nett, Arvind?
Uh, ich bin so nett, weil ich habe weil ich I have to skip habe
Yes.
weil ich haben sehr gut Eltern habe.
Weil ich
Sehr gut
sehr gut
Eltern.
yes. Only it's sehr gut. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sehr gut. And your question, Arvind, to Tanzil would be,
Uh,
why are you so friendly, is it?
give me 1 minute.
Yes, please.
Tanzil, warum hast du Liebe im Boblingen?
Warum
Hast du
Yes.
Liebe?
Labor, live or love?
Yeah. Live.
Yeah.
Live
live?
in im Boblingen.
Okay. Over here, why are we using two verbs in one sentence, Arvind? Can we only use leben over here?
Oh, Varum leads to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Boblingen.
Yeah, it's okay. One word.
Yeah.
Ich lebe in Boblingen, comma, weil ich es hier mag.
Weil ich
Es hier mag.
very good.
Danke.
Yeah. So are you clear with while? We use
Yes.
while when we are answering the question warum. Okay. Moving forward to when, which means if. So again, give me examples.
When can you start teaching Deutsch?
Okay, that's the question. And the answer would be
Ich kann
yes.
Deutsch uh, uh, what is the word for the Deutsch Kurs starten. I don't know what is this.
Beginnen.
I can start Deutsch beginnen. Okay. When um, wenn ich
Mhm.
viel Zeit habe.
Okay. Over here, when you're using Deutschkurs beginnen, it means you're gonna start learning a Deutschkurs, okay, and not teaching a Deutschkurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tanzil? Yes.
Mm. One minute.
Yes, please.
Ich kann
Mm-hmm.
einkaufen, Komma,
Yes.
wenn ich das Gehalt bekomme.
Das?
Gehalt bekomme. Capital salary. Gehalt bekomme. When my salary comes.
By common. Okay. Yes. Very good. Over here, Arvind, einkaufen is a separable verb.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, how do you use einkaufen normally?
Ich kaufen kann ein. Is it?
Ich kaufe. You buy what?
Ich kaufe Milch.
Milch. Ein. Okay. Einkaufen is shopping or to buy. So this is how you would use it normally. Kaufa. The verb over here is kaufa. You're conjugating kaufa according to ish, and ain is going at
Mhm.
the end. Here, because Tanzila has used the modal verb kyonin, kyonin is conjugated according to ish, that is kan, and then ain kaufil. This is the verb in infinitive form. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Um, please translate this, and I want you to answer this using when. What would happen if you forget your spouse's birthday?
Was Marx uh, when hast du vergessen dein Frau's Geburtstag?
This is direct translation from English to German.
Okay, let us look at the grammar now.
Okay, just answer it. So, how would you answer if I forget my spouse's birthday and the reason?
When it
Yes?
meine Frau Geburtstag vergesse, vergesse,
Hmm.
comma,
Yes?
muss ich ihr Geschenk geben?
Yes, sehr gut.
Correct.
It is correct when you've used in the first place. That's why verb goes at the end, followed by a comma. The next sentence's verb is coming at the first place in the conjugated form, and because it is a modal verb, second sentence's verb is going at the end in the infinitive form. Sehr gut.
Danke. Should it be
So,
or Frau's?
Sorry?
Should there be a S with
No, no.
Frau?
Here we will be using genitive case.
Okay.
It is the fourth case in German where it is basically the apostrophe case, or that's how we nickname it. Whenever we would use an apostrophe in English, we will be using genitive. We'll learn it next time. We'll be learning it
Okay.
at the end. But now let it be Frau Geburtstag. Okay?
Okay.
so I want to ask one question.
Yes.
So, when is uh, meine Frau Geburtstag vergessen.
Mm-hmm.
Ich will nicht Abendessen. I don't know the last word what I should use. I will not get dinner.
Okay. So you
Gemacht,
cannot eat. You cannot
gemacht.
eat. No. Gemacht is you will be making. So she would make it for herself anyways, right? Gemacht is you made it. You will not get to eat it. So you can directly say essen.
Ich will nicht Abendessen.
Abendessen, essen. Abendessen
Okay.
is one word which we are using as a noun over here. That is dinner. Right?
But Essen is repeating, right? That's okay.
Yes, because we are not repeating the verb essen. Abendessen is a noun and essen is the verb.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was trying to replace that Essen with any other word which will go in the sentence.
Yeah.
There is no other word, right?
Mhm.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So what is your sentence?
Wenn ich meine Frau Geburtstag vergessen, ich will nicht Abendessen essen.
Just a second. Geburtstag, Vergessen. Vergessen. Not vergessen.
Yeah, vergesse, okay.
Vergessen.
Ich will nicht Abendessen essen.
Okay. Will. What is will? A modal verb, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So why is it in the second place over here? What is the rule?
We already replaced the verb position for this conjugation in the first sentence.
Yes.
So second,
Yeah. See over here, even in this sentence, we replaced verb position at the end.
okay, I have to put will is nicht
Yes, will
Abendessen.
is.
Okay.
Because over here we are not using when in the second place, we are using when in the first place, right? Yeah,
Okay.
that's why this is the rule. If we were using when in the second sentence, the first sentence will remain as it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and if we have to say my spouse's birthday, in the genitive case, it would be des Geburtstag meines Fraues. DES. Okay? Just an example of what we'll be learning in genitive case.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, we'll go with das first. Excuse me. So over here, I'll give you a sentence and you'll have to conjugate it. He worked for the whole day. He said, Verbände die Sätze bitte. I mean, join the sentences with das. Excuse me. And second sentence would be they cannot come to pity.
Er sagte,
Er sagte,
Komma,
yes,
das er den ganzen Tag, gearbeitet habe.
Excuse me. Sehr gut. Das er den ganzen Tag gearbeitet habe. Habe goes at the end. Excuse me. Second sentence, Arvind.
They cannot come. What a pity. Mm, Sie kann nicht kommen.
Mm-hmm.
What a pity. I don't know.
Schade.
Okay. Shada. Okay.
So how would you join it?
Uh, Sie kann nicht kommen.
Sie
Kann nicht kommen.
kann oder क्यों नहीं?
Kann. Sie kann nicht kommen.
Arvind, sie is which sie? Er is sie oder they sie?
Daisy.
So what is the conjugation?
Sie kennen.
Don't.
Can't. Okay. Sie can't nicht kommen.
That's sie können. You're can't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sie
But
können.
why
Yeah.
are we using sie over here?
They.
Yeah, so
You can use sie, right? Or
your would be more appropriate, right? You all or Z. Okay,
they. Okay.
Z is also correct, but you all also we can use. Your also can use.
Here. Okay.
Yeah. Sie können nicht kommen.
The comma the shada.
They cannot come. That is a pity.
Das shada ist.
Yeah. Shada is what a pity. So or should we say it,
Shada ist. Shada is.
Shada ist.
Ist. Yeah.
Yeah, but Shada itself means what a pity. So there is no need of ist over here. And
Mm-hmm.
we could say it is a pity that they cannot come. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how would you
Correct.
form that sentence?
Shada.
Or
Shada.
S ist Shada.
Es ist schade, dass
Comma
sie kommen,
das.
Komma, dass sie können nicht kommen.
Sie.
Komma, sie nicht kommen können.
Sehr gut. So which sentence do you think would sound more better?
I think the
Yes,
second one
the
is.
first sentence is also correct grammatically, but the second one seems more appropriate in the speaking sense. Okay,
Mhm.
is that clear with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go to V now. Excuse me. V over here we basically use in comparisons. Like er is so gross wie ich. He's as big as me. So he works as much as me. How would you say that?
arbeitet as much as I don't know how to replace that.
As much as we.
Okay. Arbeitet, comma,
Yes.
wie ich.
Sehr good. Because we are comparing with we, right, Arvind? That's why we don't
Mhm.
need to exactly replace as much as.
Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Let's have an example.
Sorry?
Can I say an example?
Yes, yes, sure.
Ist so faul wie ich. Faul is
Yes, Paul is lazy. Right. Sehr good. He's as lazy as me. Okay. Next example would be, excuse me. Please tell me how long do you sleep or how long you sleep. Anjil, can you try this one?
ja.
Yes.
Bitte sag mir,
Bitte sagst mir
Komma, wie lange äh, du schlafst.
du schläfst.
Du schläfst. Yes.
Sehr good. Only over here, wouldn't it be bitte sage mir instead of bitte sagst mir? Ish, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Or did you say Zaga and I heard Zagst?
I said sag.
Okay, okay, sorry. Bitte sage mir, wie lange du schläfst. Eumla.
Okay.
Sehr gut. Excuse me. Now, are you clear with Nebensatzer? All these four? This is just one part of Nebensatzer. There are also a few Nebensatzer wherein the second sentence also does not change. That which we'll be learning next time. This is Nebensatzer part 1. Excuse me. Now we'll be practicing urine. Okay?
Can you give us more example questions for Nebensatz
Yes. Do
for
you want
homework?
to solve it now or do you want me to give it homework? I'll be providing you homework as well.
Yeah, homework would be better.
Yes, homework. Excuse me. Now we'll solve little of urine and then we'll come back to das as a Nebensatz.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you see the questions over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear that?
No.
You did not hear anything right now?
I am hearing some any sound or voice.
Oh, okay. Just one. Right now, did you hear the CD
No.
player? Oh God.
Arvind, can you hear?
No, I couldn't hear anything.
Okay.
Can you play it once again? We'll
Yes,
play the
yes.
full thing.
Did you?
No.
No, we cannot. At least I cannot hear anything. Something is going on, but no words we
It's
can.
not clear. Okay. Um,
Can you hear?
yes,
No.
it is playing over here. So I can mail it to you right now. Can you check it if it is possible? Or should I WhatsApp it to you? And then we can
Yeah,
solve it.
WhatsApp would be okay.
Okay. Please read question 1b. Till then, I'll record this and WhatsApp it to you. You both please mute yourselves. It will just avoid confusion for 2 minutes.
Aufgabe 1b. Gespräch 1.
Okay, I've WhatsApped the first guest praise to you. Please let me know if you can hear it clearly.
Can you play it again? I think I
Gespräch. Aufgabe 1b.
yeah, now I can
Gespräch
hear
1.
actually.
Yeah, okay, that's from my WhatsApp. I guess you cannot hear whatever I'm playing on the laptop.
Oh, directly. Maybe yeah,
Yes,
that is the solution, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
You can play that one, we can hear that.
Yes, okay. Anyways, you can hear this. If this is unclear to you, I've also WhatsApped it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll play.
Mm-hmm.
Aufgabe 1b. Gespräch 1. Ich nehme eine Currywurst. Und du? Ich trinke nur was. Magst du keine Currywurst? Nein, das ist zu fett. Ich mag das nicht. Gesund ist das auch nicht. Ah, das kann schon sein. Ich esse ja nicht jeden Tag Currywurst. Vielleicht einmal im Monat. Isst du nichts? Jetzt nicht. Ich mache mir dann was zu Hause. Einen Salat oder so. Was nehmen die Herren? Eine Currywurst und ein Bier. Und für Sie? Für mich ein Mineralwasser. Das Wasser für Sie. Und für Sie das Bier und die Currywurst. Danke. Und? Schmeckt's? Aber sicher. Probier doch auch mal. Nee, danke.
Okay. Did you listen to it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, did you mark the answers for Gesprächsscheins?
Yes, first, third, and fourth.
Gespräch 1, yes, Tanzil?
Number one, they said.
Yes,
Number three and number four.
sehr gut. Did you hear that, Arvin?
Gesund ist das auch nicht.
Mhm. Magst du keine Currywurst?
That I heard, yes.
Yes. And
Gesund ist das auch nicht. I don't know. I didn't hear. I didn't.
okay, I'll replay it for you, or you can WhatsApp. You can check it on WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah, I can. I can listen. I can listen here. No problem.
Yeah. Now I've sent the second Gespräch, but it has just come half. So I'm sending you the second part of the second Gespräch auch. Please listen to it carefully. And we'll have to take 5, 6, 7, or 8. Kreuzen Sie bitte. Okay. Gespräch 2 auch I've sent you on WhatsApp. If you're not able to hear it clearly, I can play it over here. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, you can play that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also dann zum Wohl. Zum Wohl. Die Pizza für Sie und Ihre Pasta. Guten Appetit. Danke. Danke. Und wie schmeckt's? Sehr gut, super lecker. Möchtest du ein Stück? Ja, bitte. Oh, das ist wirklich sehr fein. Und deine Pasta? Die ist auch sehr gut, danke. Möchtest du probieren? Nee, danke.
Yeah. Evan, did you listen to that?
Yeah. 5, 7, and 8. I heard.
Yes. Sehr gut. Tanzil?
Yes, same.
Yeah, sehr gut. Moving forward to the next Gespräch. Gespräch 3. Ja, Gespräch 3.
Gespräch 3. Kochst du jeden Tag? Nein, ich esse meistens in der Kantine. Aber ich koche gern, wenn ich Zeit habe. Und dann kaufe ich auch gerne ein, auf dem Markt oder so. Wie oft kochst du denn? So 1-2 Mal pro Woche. Ich habe nicht so oft Zeit. Wie hast du kochen gelernt? Einfach so. Ich habe einfach begonnen. Und dann hat es immer mehr Spaß gemacht. Ich habe
Yeah. Do you want me to repeat it? Or could you hear it clearly?
I think I heard 9, 10, and 11.
Okay. Very good. Tanzil?
I heard 9, 10, and 11.
Very good. You've got it all correct. I hope you understood what they were speaking. It was a
Yes.
conversation in the restaurant, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. These are two paragraphs wherein Stephen Aman and Katrin Hofer are giving their opinion. We have a part in German writing wherein you put forth your opinion on the internet or in the Zeitung or in the newspaper, wherein we use words like in my opinion or I think blah blah blah, in my opinion this, and there we use the Nebensatz das and words like ich glaube. So that is what we are going to learn from these both passages. Arvind, can you please start with the first passage and Tanzil, you would translate the second one. Arvind?
Okay.
Yes.
Stephen Aman. I think I hear echo.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, I'll mute myself. I'll be muting myself. Please tell me if you can hear the echo again.
Um,
Hello?
1, 2, 3, checking 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yes, okay. Can you hear the echo still?
No, now it is gone.
Yes, okay. Let's start.
Okay. Stephen Aman Fiorendraisisch.
Yes.
Firmisch personalisch persönlich ist es sehr gut, dass es das Internet gibt.
Mhm.
Ich glaube, dass ich jeden Tag den Computer anmache und online bin. Ich kann schnell Informationen finden,
Okay.
das
Ich kann
ich kann
schnell Information.
ich kann schnell Informationen
Yes, Informationen
finden.
Yes.
Das Internet macht es auch möglich.
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 Yes.
Das ist mit Leuten an
Ganz.
anderen, ganz anderen Orten zusammenarbeiten.
Yes, once again.
Zusammenarbeiten.
Yes.
Wir telefonieren auch über das Internet, aber es gibt auch
Probleme.
Probleme. Äh, Jugendlich,
Jugendliche.
Jugendliche, Jugendliche stellen zu viele private Informationen
Yes.
ins Netz.
Hmm.
Sie müssen vorsichtiger sein. Und ich finde es schade,
Finder.
ich finde es schade, dass die Leute so viel Zeit im Internet verbringen.
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 Yes. So let's start translating.
Für mich persönlich ist es sehr gut, dass es for me personally, it is very good that we have internet.
Yes.
Ich glaube, I think, dass ich jeden Tag den Computer anmache und online bin. I think that uh, unmake, I don't know what is
To
unmake.
work or to turn on the internet, turn on the computer.
Okay. I think I will turn on the computer and be online every day.
Yes.
Ich kann schnell Informationen finden. I can find the information quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Das Internet macht es auch möglich. That Internet makes this possible.
Mm-hmm.
That I Suzaman Arbet, I can work
Together.
with I can work together
Yes.
with people on gains anderen Orten. Leuten with people from other places.
Sehr gut.
Wir telefonieren auch über das Internet. We can make telephone calls
Mm-hmm.
over Internet.
Yes.
Aber es gibt auch Probleme. Jugendlich, Jugendliche stellen so viele private information ins Netz. But there is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Jugendliche is
But
what?
there are also problems.
Okay, there are also problems. Jugendliche, I don't know.
Is youth.
Okay,
Youngsters or youth.
youth put lot of information, private information in the net,
Yes, on the network.
on the network. Okay.
Yeah.
Sie müssen vorsichtig sein.
Vorsichtiger.
Vorsichtiger, also I don't know.
Careful. They must be more careful.
Okay, they must be more careful. Okay.
Yes.
Und ich finde es schade, dass die Leute so viel Zeit im Internet verbringen. What is verbringen?
Spend.
Hmm.
Spend.
Okay. It is very. It is a pity that uh, the people spend so much time on the internet.
Yes, they're good. So basically,
Curtain.
okay, just a minute. From the
Okay.
passage, what did you understand? Did Steven like internet or he did not like internet? Was he with the internet or was he against internet?
He is giving the advantages and the problems also.
Yes. So he is basically saying that he uses internet, but also that internet could be harmful, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how we will be writing a Meinung. A Meinung is an opinion. This is kind of a blog. This is a blog, or as we give, whenever we buy something, we give the review, right? This is how we will be writing a review or a Meinung on the given theme. This is a Schreiben exercise, actually, wherein we use words like in meine Meinung oder ich glaube. That is, I think. We cannot directly say internet is bad because blah blah blah, or internet is very good. We need to mention that in my opinion, or I think internet is good. That's how we'll be writing Meinung. Okay. Now, next by Katrin Hofer. Tanzil, please. Excuse me.
Mein Computer ist fast immer an. Ich finde es total gut, dass ich im Internet immer einkaufen kann, am Tag oder auch in der Nacht. Das geht einfach und schnell und ist billig. Und ich meine, dass man oft wirklich gute Dinge finden kann. Ich habe auch über Facebook und E-Mails immer Kontakt zu meinen Freunden. Manche Leute reden von den Gefahren im Internet, aber es gibt doch überall Kriminelle. Wichtig ist, dass man ein bisschen aufpasst, nicht nur im Internet.
Mhm.
My computer is almost always on.
Mhm.
I find it very good that I can always do shopping on internet in the day or in the night. It is very easy, fast, and cheap.
Mhm.
And in my opinion, the that man people can oftenly or often find very good things. I am always ich habe auch über Facebook. I am also in contact with my friends through Facebook and emails.
Mhm.
Uh, few people say or talk about the uh, risk or problem with internet,
Mhm.
but
Hazards of the internet.
sorry,
Hazards or risks
yeah,
of the internet. Yes.
hazards of internet, but there are criminals overall. Uh,
Important.
important is to be little bit careful,
Mhm.
not only in important is to be careful, not only in internet.
Sehr gut.
Danke.
Yeah. So, is Katrine mit oder ohne? What do you think? Is
Mid,
he? Yes, he is with internet, right? He
yes,
says that internet is good. They're good. Over here, he is used ish minor. That is, in my opinion. And the Nebensatzer that we are using over here is das.
yes.
Yeah. So could we try writing one minor
Okay.
of three sentences? Is it okay? 2 to 3 sentences. Don't make it. Let's not go to this big. Just tell me in 2 to 3 sentences
About what?
your opinion about learning German. This is how we can put forth an opinion. Ich glaube oder denke oder finde oder meine. It means the same thing. I think or I find that and the opinion. And if we have to say it is good, ich finde es gut oder wichtig oder interessant that I can learn German or anything. And ich bin sicher oder froh oder glücklich. I'm happy or es ist gut oder schlecht or it is good or bad that and your opinion. They've already also given us an example over here. Ich denke, dass das Internet nicht gefährlich ist. I think that the internet is not risky.
Can I say
Yes, please.
ich denke,
Mm-hmm.
Deutsch lernen ist sehr wichtig. Ich denke, Deutsch lernen ist sehr wichtig, Komma.
Deutsch lernen would be one word, okay?
Ja,
Deutsch lernen is
ist sehr wichtig,
yes,
Komma,
yeah.
weil wir es
While we're
es in, es in,
sorry,
unser, es in unserem täglichen Leben brauchen, because we need it in our daily life.
yeah.
Leben brauchen, Leben brauchen.
Yeah. English.
Es ist auch wichtig, in Jobs zu finden. I don't know, I'm correct.
Yes, es ist auch wichtig in Jobs.
Finden.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. Only the sentence. Ich denke, Deutsch lernen ist sehr wichtig, weil wir es in unserem täglichen Leben brauchen. Es ist, es
Ja.
ist auch wichtig in Jobs finden. Sehr gut. It's
Danke.
correct. Would you give me an opinion wherein you want to say that learning German is not important? That is, this is with Deutsch learning, and tell me one which is against Deutsch learning.
Let me think.
Yes, sure. We'll go back to Arvind and come back to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Ich meine das. Ich muss Deutsch sprechen im Deutschland leben.
Deutsch sprechen
Im Deutschland leben.
Mhm.
That I must speak Deutsch while I am living in Germany.
Okay.
Is
So,
this sentence
no,
okay?
okay, we are coming to it. I think that I must speak German in Germany live. Shouldn't it be to live in Germany? Or we can say, I think that I should learn or speak German if I want to live in Germany.
While
Can we use zu
wha-
over to live in Germany?
okay.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or in Deutschland zu leben.
Okay.
We can keep him as it is in Deutschland zu leben. To live in Germany. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Deutsch ist sehr gut für mich zu lernen.
German is very Good for me to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Why is it? What do you want to say exactly in this sentence?
German is very good for me to learn.
Good or important? Is it?
Uh, yeah, which take also we can use. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yes. And für mich zu lernen would be a little wrong. So, what is it exactly that you want to say?
Uh, Learning Deutsch is important for me.
Yes. So, Deutsch lernen ist wichtig für mich. Okay?
Okay.
Deutsch lernen ist wichtig für mich. Okay, now learning German is important for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Ich
have
habe,
yes?
ich habe gefunden, sehr gut Lehrerin.
Ich habe
Gefunden.
you have found, right? Perfect you're using?
Yes, I have
Yes,
found.
you're using perfect, right, Arvind?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
First thing, finden is gefunden. And what is the rule when we are using perfect tense, Arvind? Where does the perfect go? Should we
Okay.
yeah.
It is. It's, no, I didn't get that
Okay.
part.
When we
Ich
are
habe.
when we are using perfect tense, what is the rule? Haben or ist takes the second position, and the perfect
Mhm.
form of the word, where does it go?
Oh, it goes to the. It follows the model verb rule, is it?
Yes, it goes at the end. Ich habe
Okay.
sehr gut. What was the sentence? Ich habe sehr gut
Lehrerin gefunden.
gefunden. Sehr gut. Did you understand the rule? Haben or ist gets conjugated according to the subject, and the perfect tense goes at the end.
Okay.
Yes, sehr gut, Arvind.
Aber ich muss verbessern meine Deutsch Vokabular.
Ich muss meine Deutsch Vocab verbessern.
Verbessern.
Right? Verb goes at the end.
Correct.
Yes, sehr gut. Arvind, you always try to translate the sentence from English to German. That's why we have these silly mistakes. You know all the rules. You just forget to use them because you directly translate them from English. Don't do that. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. I've also made the sentences.
Okay. Hello, Mas.
Hallo.
Yeah.
Ich glaube, das Deutschlernen ist sehr wichtig für Leben in Deutschland.
Okay. Ich glaube, das. Okay? If you weren't
Komma.
there for the starting.
Ja, ich
Ja.
glaube, Komma, das Deutschlernen ist sehr wichtig für Leben in Deutschland.
Yes.
Aber es kann ein bisschen schwer.
Aber es kann.
Ein bisschen schwer.
Excuse me.
Wenn man arbeitet Vollzeit. Ich finde es gut, dass man auch im Internet Deutsch lernen kann. Internet Deutsch lernen kann. Okay.
Ich glaube, das Deutschlernen ist sehr wichtig für Leben in Deutschland, aber es kann ein bisschen schwer, wenn man arbeitet Vollzeit. Ich finde es gut, dass man auch jemanden. Sehr gut.
Thank you. I also have a question in this
Yes.
sentence. In the first sentence, für Leben, is Leben here a noun or a verb?
It's a noun. Sorry.
Okay. And do we also use an article with that?
No, it's okay. If you want to use for the living, it would be das Leben. Directly we can say it without the article as well, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly. Tanzil?
Yes.
Yeah, so did you come up with a sentence?
Ja, ich meine, Durchlernen ist nicht wichtig. Komma.
Yes.
Wenn ich nicht in Deutschland
Nicht?
in Deutschland lebe. In Deutschland lebe.
Ich meine, Deutschlernen ist nicht wichtig, wenn ich nicht. Sehr gut. Over here, we've used when as Nebensatz and we have raised an opinion as well. That's why we'll be using 2 commas. Very good then.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes.
In the second sentence, which Ittisam told, should the Arbeiter be at the end of the sentence or not?
Sorry, where?
In the second sentence,
Oh,
arbeitet
here. Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Vollzeit arbeitet. Yeah. So we learned today Nebensatz, wherein the basic rule is over here. The first sentence remains as it is, comma, conjunction, the second sentence, and the verb at the end in the conjugated form. Okay, this is how we conjugate. This is the basic rule for Nebensatz. And the 4 conjunctions that we learned today were while, which means because, then, which means if, we, how, and das, that. We use while for given an explanation and it answers the question why. We use when or if to answer the question when or wann. We use we for comparison and we use das, that, and in das we usually avoid using the word s. Okay, is it clear?